Hey, today on Fitness FAQs, we'll be showcasing the 5 best tricep exercises by Calisthenics. The beauty of these movements is they don't need any equipment. This means you'll be able to pack on size in the arms with only your body weight and some work ethic. Let's get it. Let's jump straight into a fun exercise, and that's the handstand. When holding yourself upside down with straight arms, the triceps are constantly active to keep those elbows straight. To get the most from handstands for bigger and stronger triceps, time under tension is absolutely key. The triceps can handle a ton of punishment in a handstand. This means you're going to need to accumulate several minutes upside down in order to stimulate any muscle growth. Of course, for those of you who can't balance, you can always do handstands using a chest to wall setup. The floor tricep extension stresses elbow extension because of the strict tempo and the forearm setup. To make this exercise challenging, set up with the shoulder directly over the elbow when you're in the forearm support. In terms of the form, I want you to keep the elbows tucked in, as well as using a smooth range of motion when you transfer from the forearms to the lockout. To get the biggest benefit from tricep exercises, squeeze hard at the top when the arms are straight to really stress those triceps. If you're struggling and want to scale things down a bit, shift the weight towards your feet and start from here. There's going to be less weight going through your arms, which is obviously going to make it a bit easier. Isolation exercises tend to benefit from higher reps, especially in the triceps, so that's why I want you to choose the setup that suits your level of strength. This way you can get in a ton of reps, you can build that volume and create the necessary environment to stimulate muscle growth. This video wouldn't be complete without including a staple bodyweight exercise, the parallel bar dip. The further you lean forward when you're doing dips, the more the chest is going to be emphasized. On the other hand, a vertical dipping technique is going to increase loading and increase the contribution through the triceps. The basics such as the dip are basics for a good reason. They're simple and they work extremely well. So for those of you wanting tricep growth with dips, number 1 would be using a vertical technique. And number 2 would be exaggerating the lockout. I mean, just take a look at the triceps in motion here. Full range of motion and a mindful lockout every single rep makes the difference. My final advice I'd like to leave you with for dips is to do a ton of volume and then do some more reps when you're ready to stop. Growing bigger arms is a straightforward process, but it takes resilience. The bar tricep extension is my personal favorite when it comes to building bigger arms by bodyweight. The reason I prefer the bar variation over, say, the floor tricep extension is range of motion. With this specific exercise, we're able to get a complete stretch through the triceps because the arms are going overhead. We're now getting full elbow bend and compression, which stretches the tricep, and we're also lifting the shoulders towards the head, which further stretches the long head of the triceps. The bar tricep extension feels more comfortable, and this is because of the full stretch. The body likes to use a full range of motion, it balances the entire joint, gets a full stretch through the working muscle, and it builds mobility and flexibility as you get stronger. So 1, you're building muscle, and 2, you're encouraging increased overhead range of motion. It really is a win-win to use a full range of motion. If you're looking to increase the size of your arms and you can only pick one exercise from today's video, do the bar tricep extension. Whether you're a powerlifter, a bodybuilder, a crossfitter, or someone doing calisthenics, the bar tricep extension is a perfect isolation movement for the arms. Last but not least for today's Fitness FAQs video is the diamond push-up. Start with the hands touching each other by setting up with a close grip. For a full range of motion diamond push-up, I want the chest touching the hands every rep, and you're going to finish with a strong lockout by squeezing the arms. Because we're only using bodyweight, I like to be particularly strict with the form. It sounds like a small point, but I truly believe in pausing at the bottom and the top when it comes to these more simple bodyweight exercises. Sure, you're not going to get as many reps, but I'm confident that your body's going to feel the difference. It's going to feel challenged, and your body's not going to know the difference whether it's doing a diamond push-up with strict form or a close grip bench press. If you do the exercise properly, diligently, and strict, pushing yourself to the limit, you will feel it in the triceps. When it comes to calisthenics, especially with calisthenics, the person who chooses hard form and uses strict form is going to be more complete than the person who uses mindless form and just cuts corners with their intensity, their sets, their reps, etc. Don't be that person. Thanks for watching. Drop your thumbs up and comments below. After you've done that, I'd like you to visit fitnessfaqs.com. I'm going to teach you what it takes to build muscle and master your body with our complete calisthenics training programs.